Today is March 13th. Today is April 13th, 2025, approximately 12:54 p.m. And this is the sound of my vehicle.
Okay, this is what I found yesterday. It's called,
Oh, yeah,
excuse
yeah.
me,
They gonna fix my whole, they gonna fix everything on this bitch.
it's called CRC Boat Conditioner, and it's $10. You want to go get it?
Yeah,
Let's go get it.
yeah, we got to get that because this shit ain't right.
Cause
They
like,
didn't even, look at
I
this
know,
shit.
like
They
it's
didn't
just
even put
fucking
this bitch
sitting
on
on
right.
there.
Yeah, they just had this bitch sitting on here and it wasn't on there right.
It's probably not there right. That's got to have like some kind of like
Hold on,
bolts
hold on.
or something. That's supposed to be on
Yeah.
there.
No, it's a suction thing. They didn't even have this bitch on right. They gonna pay for this. They gonna pay for this shit, man. And they're gonna try to come out. They're gonna try to come out and try to like intimidate me, like they was gonna try to jump on me or something. Like
They were
because
trying
I
to bait you into a
they
physical
was trying
altercation.
they was trying to bait me into to
I've
trying
seen
to
it.
get crunk with them, and they gonna pay for that. And then now I'm questioning them about my shit. Y'all the ones that worked on it. Why would you sit there why would you sit there and patronize me and y'all the mechanics? So you know what I'm saying? I'm bringing my shit back to y'all, letting y'all know that this is not right. That's why I contacted the warrant. That's why I contacted the warrant. But why would you go inside of my back door? What were you looking for in my vehicle?
Or what did you put in there?
Or what did you put in my vehicle?
You looked in there.
Yeah. But what did you put in there? Like for you to go inside of my back door,
The paneling.
in the back paneling, you gotta pry that out. There's nothing inside of the back of my vehicle that you gotta go inside of the inside of my doors
That
for.
has anything to do with
So
what
then now you had
we're supposed to be doing.
but then you had other Durangos up there. Did you take any of my parts off of my shit? And because these are aftermarket parts, bitch, they paid you $600 to get the radiator, for you to get the radiator, but you put an aftermarket part on this bitch.
Right.
You feel me? So what did you do to my ride? That's the thing. It's not driving right. You had nothing. They were dealing with nothing with my suspension or my steering. Why is my steering wheel it's upside down when I'm driving straight? It's sideways when I'm driving straight, and that concerns me. That concerns me because I don't feel that my vehicle is safe after they worked on my vehicle. Yeah, I don't feel it's safe to take my sickly mother anywhere. I don't feel it's safe to have my grandchildren in here. I don't feel it's safe. And then to wheel my whole alignment. You ain't coming here to do nothing on my wheels. So everything that I brought to them, and it went to a dealer, a warranty place, HNS Auto on 15 Mile. When they diagnosed my whole vehicle. And it had nothing to do with my timing. It had nothing to do. Watch it, baby. All right. It had nothing to do with my timing. It had nothing to do with my water pump. It had nothing to do with none of that. So you went inside of my vehicle and you did something that you wasn't supposed to do, and to try to make themselves feel just. And I'm so grateful to God that I didn't become I composed myself, because just like bro JR said, they was trying to have you forfeit everything. He said you'll forfeit everything. I want my vehicle replaced. I want my vehicle brand new. I want my vehicle the way that it was before I took it to him. It's worse than when I took it to him. And then you had my vehicle for over 2 weeks, from the March 11th to March 26th. And you lied to me. And I recorded my conversation with the warranty people. They never contacted them. So you kept my vehicle from me to try to extort me to get one of your raggedy loaner vehicles, and then you tried to doctor up the price that you was charging me. You're going to try to charge me $40 a day when your policy states $25 a day. They did that 3 times, then tried to get the receipts that they printed out for me.
Yeah.
So that's a fraudulent hookup there anyway. They say we got to go contact who? That's something we got to do after we get through with the hookup.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't feel safe. I feel they violated my trust. They violated my trust professionally, ethically, and personally, and morally. And the guy, whatever his name is, they secretary dude. This motherfucker gonna tell me, he gonna try to tell me I don't know my vehicle that I had for almost a year now, and I've worked on I've scienced my vehicle. I know everything about that's just like not knowing you telling me I don't know my child. And I raised my child for 32 years. But then when I asked him, I say, well, do you know anything about vehicles? Are you a mechanic? No. So how in the fuck are you patronizing me then? And you're telling me the fuck that I don't know about my motherfucking vehicle, man. And then you're going to have your workers come out there, y'all sitting in there congregating, and they're going to come out there and try to get aggressive with me. Now, if I done had the biker clubs and them come up in that mug, then what? If I had my Solars or my Nation brothers coming there, or the Vice Lords or the gangsters, then what? You feel me? I'm connected like that. Like, but I'm not brutal. I'm a man of God. But I ain't forgot how to do anything. I'm still look. I will always have that thug in me. I will always have that gangster in me.
See, I see it differently.
I
think you're.
I've grown.
I think you're a protector.
And I am, man.
And
that's my nature.
Whatever calls for you to protect, you're willing and able to do. But that's what is.
And they was tempting me. They was trying to entice me. They was trying to solicit me into getting violent.
They were trying to make you be aggressive.
Exactly. Because why would you come out there? And then my man gonna say, well, I'm frustrated. I done came back to you guys 3 times about my different parts of my vehicle that y'all had control over.
Not to mention all the different times that you attempted to contact them while they had it.
Why exactly? And they never contact the warranty people.
I'm talking about 24 to 48 hours.
And then the warranty people say it could be up to 72 hours. And they never contact. Oh, hold up, I'll call you back. No. So what were you doing with my vehicle? And it's in worse condition than when I brought it into you guys. So now H&S Auto is gonna validate. Like when I had this vehicle 2 weeks prior to that, none of this stuff wrong with his vehicle. So what did y'all do to my vehicle? And y'all had other Durangos up there that could use it, that needs parts on it, and my parts. That's why I must get my vehicle assessed, an audit on my vehicle to see if all my original parts are on there. To see if all my vehicle parts is on there. The original parts outside of the warranty work that was did on my vehicle. And I'm suing them for that. That's mental distress. Because you put me in a position, man, where I was going to lose my freedom. Where it was on the verge of me losing my freedom. And it's too many people out here depend on me. My sickly mother, my children, my wife, you feel what I'm saying? That's crazy and y'all supposed to be a professional, a $5 million establishment. But is this how you work your clients? He look like he a painter.
That other guy's a tradesman too, so I pointed at him. And I know you like to speak to those things.
Look, my lights on. My lights on. Talking about what did y'all do? My lights were never on. My vehicle was serviced. It's been serviced properly. Oh, you got wrong oil in your vehicle.
No.
So what did y'all do to my vehicle? Because I go to Pennzoil. I go to Vovaline to get my oil
The
changed
same place,
reliably, consistently from the day that I got my vehicle. So what did y'all do to my vehicle?
Begin the oil change.
I'm very distraught, man.
Before it's even needed.
Then I get my stuff. I get pulled over. I got to get escorted because my car overheated and cut off in the middle of grass shit with a semi truck coming behind me.
Dangerous.
Just dangerous. No, I'm not taking my vehicle back there. That's a conscious decision, and that's based on preserving my life. Their actions posed an imminent danger against my life. It was an attack against my life.